What's up, guys? My name is Kasey and welcome back to my channel. So I've been seeing this saying flowing around on social media, just saying January was a trial run, 2024 actually starts in February. And while I am here for it, I just want to tell you why you have not accomplished your goals so far. It takes 21 days to build a habit. And by the time you're seeing this video, it's already been more than 21 days in the year. So you could have already had a habit down packed into your routine going into February. But many people, and I will say that January has been rough for your girl. But I think that a lot of people are just saying we're going to start 2024 in February because they don't have a plan of attack for their goals. So today I have 3 reasons why you have not started on accomplishing any of your New Year's resolutions, your 2024 goals, what's keeping you stuck. And 1, you're doing too much research. You're doing a lot of research and not enough action. So I'm not trying to say don't go out and research whatever you're trying to do. Don't prepare yourself. But for many people, we get stuck in the research phase because we're like, oh, there's still more stuff for us to learn. Or, yes, I know this part really well, but I don't know this other part and how it connects. And while it is very important for you to know how whatever you're trying to teach or whatever you're trying to do is, I mean, let's just be honest, we're not going to know everything. And just getting into the mindset of, okay, I'm very proficient in my knowledge in this area and I am comfortable with explaining or going forward in this direction because I've done this amount of research, and making that initial first step. Number 2 of ways to actually accomplish your goals is fitting everything that you want to do in your schedule. Like, for instance, I'm on my way to class, okay? And I'm like, okay, I know I have class like at this particular time. I'm gonna wake up 45 minutes earlier than I normally would so that I can shoot a piece of content or do whatever I need to do for my social media presence. And I will post this within 3 to 5 days because I know that I have class from 9 to 5. So I won't be able to edit and post it today, and that's okay. But as long as I'm not just hoarding content, but I'm actually posting it, that's what matters. So I'm fitting in content into my day and I'm scheduling it later to go out. So that's my tip number 2, is to fit it into your schedule. It's not something that you have to overthink. If I have started playing The Sims, and so, again, because The Sims used to be lit. If you know, you know. The Sims used to be that game all the time. Okay, so I know that it seems like mindless and mind numbing, to me, but it was I spent hours not on my phone, not in social media, not doom scrolling, not doing any of those things. I wasn't watching TV, I wasn't doing anything. So then by the time I went to go journal or do my nighttime routine, I was more chill. That's what I'll say about incorporating your goals into your daily habits. Sometimes it means replacing something. Sometimes it means shifting some things. And sometimes it means just trying different things until you find a groove that will allow you to produce your goals. Surround yourself by the perfect amount of accounts that you need to hold yourself accountable, but won't make you feel like crap seeing it. Because for me, I set a time limit on how long I can be on social media. Sometimes I go over that, but sometimes I'm under it, okay? And I do that because I don't want to be consumed by social media either, because then I'm like, oh, what about this? Or then I start to change my goals based off of what I'm seeing other people are doing or lessons that, and sometimes it's constructive, right? I feel like if I'm watching their content and analyzing it in a certain way, then they're going to turn around and analyze my content in the same way, which is not bad. It's just then I get very hesitant about doing my own social media content because I want it to be perfect. But just getting the start and just starting is the goal. And so I guess that's number 3 and 4, because I only wanted to do 3. But number 1 was you're researching too much. Number 2 was building it into your schedule or replacing habits for you, habit stacking. Number 3 is reducing your time on social media or curating your like feed for what you want to see that will be mentally beneficial for you and your needs. Just start, just put something out there and you can get better later. There's always room to evolve, and there's no one person ever that's going to say this was perfect the first time I did it. Not one person is going to do that or say that, because it's not true. The first time you do something is never going to be perfect. So why are we acting like, oh, I have to be perfect to start, or oh, I need to be at this particular place to start? No, start posting, start going to the gym, start reading, start whatever the thing is that you want to do. Just start where you are, because at the end of the day, if you don't start, you can't evolve, and you will never be perfect because you haven't started. It's just like any industry. When I was a news reporter, if I go back and watch my very first things ever in 2013 at Troy, oh, I bet. Oh, God. I could just see like the way I look. Like I look young. I sounded super green. I sound like I didn't know what I was talking about back then. And I mean, I didn't know what I was doing. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing in that moment. And that came across on camera. But once I started to practice that muscle of reporting and telling stories and understanding stories, because that was one thing, like, yeah, I would go get the sound bites, but did I have understanding and context of the story? Because it's that level of, even if it's not reported on TV, but it's tidbits of information that I know that make me feel confident enough to tell you the story. So just start somewhere. Start somewhere. And I hope that you start your goals today. If we're in February, start right now. If we're in March, start right now. Whenever you're watching this, promise yourself to start the next day. Like, get a plan in place today and start tomorrow. Like, this is your promise to you, not to me, not to your family or friends. This should be your promise to you. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye, guys.